Have you ever lost a beautiful piece of fruit? Because when you opened and cut it, even though you picked it straight from the tree, it had bugs inside. This happens many times with mangoes, guavas, jabuticabas, and even acerolas. You take care of the plant all year round, fertilizing, watering, and doing everything to increase its production. However, when it comes time to harvest and get the results, you lose all the fruits to the fruit fly, which is the culprit behind this rotting and the one that brings these larvae into your fruits. But the worst part of all is that the more fruit you have, the more bugs in the fruit you get. This is a problem that many people have brought to me, and I am going to teach you how to resolve it for good and end this issue. And that is not all. Besides teaching you how to have very healthy fruits without a single caterpillar, look at this wonder of nature. I will also teach you what to do after you eliminate the fruit fly problem in your plantation or fruit tree. I will show you how to make it bear wonderful fruits, like this one here, healthy and sweet. The bug in the fruit is a problem, but we are going to treat the cause, which is the fruit fly. The fruit fly does not attack the leaves of your plant, nor does it attack the stem. It attacks the fruit directly. It breaks through the protective skin of the fruit, lays its eggs there, and that becomes a favorable environment for that caterpillar, that guava bug, the fruit bug. Common insecticides almost never work because the fruit itself has already become a shield for the bug. You will not be able to reach the bug inside the fruit with an insecticide. Furthermore, you are not going to keep applying insecticide to a fruit that you intend to consume. Therefore, what Embrapa suggests, and what has been confirmed to yield 100% results, is a trap using a 500 milliliter PET bottle. I am going to use one, but it can be any size. We will make a proper trap to interrupt the cycle of this pest, this fly. This is where the actual combat and the solution for your buggy plants and fruits truly begin. You will only need a PET bottle from your home. I have a 500 milliliter one here, but it can be any size, okay? The important thing is that it has a cap. Now, I am going to use a hot iron. But if you do not have a hot iron, you can use a nail heated in a fire. What matters here is making 4 holes on the sides of your PET bottle, roughly in the middle of it. The holes should not be too large or too small. The holes need to be sufficient for the fly to be able to access the internal part of the bottle, where we are going to place bait. We will talk about that in a moment, but basically, the holes will be smaller than a finger, approximately the width of a pencil. Look, this is the thickness you should use for these little holes in the bottle. These holes will allow the fly to enter the PET bottle, but will make it difficult for them to get out. This is also why you must make these holes in the middle of the bottle, because they will try to exit through the top part, which is 100% sealed. They will not find these holes here. They are seduced by the attractant, by the bait that we are going to make right now. The substance that will attract the fly is quite simple. I have approximately 100 milliliters of water here. I am going to add 1-2 spoons of sugar. It can be brown sugar or refined sugar. It does not matter. The important thing is that it is very sweet to attract these flies. This alone works. But how can we make it even better and more aromatic? You are going to add fruit pulp. You will put the fruit in here, preferably very ripe. It can be the fruit that you already have being attacked by this fly. Here, I am going to use something they like very much, which is jabuticaba. Everyone, the jabuticaba from here is very sweet because we take proper care of it. And the flies love this little fruit because it is so sweet. So, we are going to use it as bait as well. Then we are going to put it in and basically make a syrup, a juice, that is very favorable to the fly's palate and truly eye-catching for them. The bottle is falling over here because it is quite windy, but I have put the fruits in, and I could use a blender, or I can simply come here and give the fruits a little mash, just to release the aroma. The fermentation of the fruit pulp is what will really attract the flies to this container, to our trap. This works with 100% certainty, okay? I am teaching you this here not because I have a fly attack on my plants, but because I already use this trap here. I am doing this for you in a detailed manner because many people are asking me about it, and while it seems so simple to me, since I have been doing this for a long time and it works, it might not be so simple for other people. So, I see that it is a difficulty, and I am going to do it for you and show it in practice. Look at how our solution turned out, which we are going to put as bait inside our PT bottle, inside our trap. If you are enjoying this, leave a like and comment which country, city, or state you are watching from, because we love to know how far these videos are reaching. Let's now put our solution into the PET bottle, into our trap. Let's stir it well to mix the sugar into the water and create a homogeneous solution, and then we will actually put it in the trap. This trap works in a very simple way. The fly is attracted by the fermentation of the fruit, enters through the small holes into the bottle, falls into the liquid, and can no longer get out. Then it dies inside, and the life cycle of this pest in your home ends. That is why if you do not fight it, the flies will never stop appearing. They will only increase because their cycle works that way. It leaves its eggs inside the fruit. Then the fruit falls. You do not consume it, it generates more flies, and it increases every time. Look at how our trap turned out. You can use this little juice. You can put in mango. You can put in passion fruit. Or you can put in guava itself, as flies love guava. It is one of the fruits with the highest incidence of bugs. So, it also works very well to put in exactly the fruit that is being attacked. It will prefer, instead of piercing that hard skin of the fruit, to come here where the smell is better and there are no obstacles for it to access. Now, we can put the cap on. And how are we going to use this trap? I am making one here to show you. Normally, you use 1 to 2 traps per tree. If it is a very large tree, you can place a trap on each side. I will teach you how to place it. But the more of these traps you have, the faster you will combat these fruit flies in your environment, and the faster you will see results. Now I am going to take a piece of string and tie my PET bottle. You will use whatever is easiest for you. If you have wire, you can use that too. You will simply tie the mouth of our trap because we are going to hang it directly on the fruit tree that is starting to flower or starting to produce fruit. Do not wait for the fruit to get ripe to put this there. You should place it before the fruit ripens, preferably when it is starting to form, because that is when the incidence of the fruit fly begins. If you have wire, you can use the wire. The important thing is that this is hanging there. Let's go to the application of this directly on the tree. But do not leave this video, because at the end, I am going to reveal another tip that will improve fruit production and the quality of the fruits that grow on your fruit trees. This solution I am going to show still in this video works for any fruit you have at your home. Now, you will take your trap and hang it securely on the fruit tree you have. Tie it very well, preferably at the height where the fruits are located. Studies also prove that if you place your trap on the side where the sun rises, the efficiency of your trap is even better. With this liquid, in 2 or 3 days, you will already see that it will be loaded with little flies. Then you can change this liquid, put in new bait, and capture more and more flies until the moment you see that no more flies are falling. That is the sign you have ended this pest in your plant cultivation, in your fruit trees, in those plants you care for so much but have problems consuming. Now, Pay close attention to a very important tip. Many people eliminate the fruit fly, but continue harvesting small and weak fruit. This happens because the plant stopped being attacked, but did not receive enough nutrition to form quality fruits. After controlling the pest, I recommend a simple and very efficient fertilization. I use NPK 10-2 to 10-10 plus micronutrients in liquid format. It delivers balanced nutrition. Nitrogen for vigor, phosphorus for flowers and fruit, and potassium for the quality of your fruit. What you will do is very simple. You will put only 1 cap of this concentrated fertilizer in approximately 1 liter to 1.5 liters of chlorine-free water. Then just mix it very well. This is very easy to apply. You just should not apply it when the sun is very strong and hitting your plant. If you only have time to apply it during the day and cannot apply it at the end of the afternoon, take your plant out of the sun and apply it while it is in the shade. I will teach you now how simple it is to make this application and how this yields beautifully. It will be very cheap for you. The mixture is ready, quickly made, and you will put approximately 250 milliliters into a disposable cup. Now you go to the base of your fruit tree and perform the fertilization. You will put this at the base without touching the trunk. It does not need to touch the trunk, it is just on the soil of your plant. Do this fertilization every 30 days, and even your small plant will start producing fruits and will become a wonder in your home. Follow this tip and tell me the result later. My mission here is to teach you how to have healthy fruits and flowers for free. This is only possible thanks to the supporters of the channel. If you want to support our channel too, the link is in the description. Subscribe and like this video if you think it taught you something or if this tip is worth it for other people. This and other products we use are in the link in the description. Don't leave without watching the recommended video here as it completes the teaching. If you want to receive more free tips like this tested in practice, you need to activate the notification bell now. If this guide changed the way you look at the pests in your garden, please subscribe and like the video to follow our channel. We are unearthing the natural secrets that help your garden thrive. Plant the future with us. The next treasure of knowledge will open soon.